Hey guys, 21st Century Father here, and I'm just going to real quick here go over some settings for OBS Studio if you are streaming to Twitch, and how to keep things, whoa, it's storming here, so don't mind the thunder, and how to keep things running pretty smoothly. So the main settings you want to take a look at, well, first you want to click on Settings, obviously. And I don't know if I'll be able to change any of these since it's recording right now. No, I can't, but I can show you what it is. You want to go to your settings and then go down to output right here. This is where the settings are for your how the video is being encoded and sent out to Twitch. By default, your output mode might be set to simple, which is fine. I have mine on advanced, so there's some other things I could change, but you really don't need that. You can set it to simple. And then the first thing you want to take a look at is encoder. Now, I have mine set to NVIDIA NVENC, which basically means that my GPU, which is a GTX 1070, is going to be encoding the video before it goes out. What this does is it takes the load off of my CPU. And I even will actually do this if I'm playing a game on my PC, and it actually works pretty well for me. I don't know if it'll work for everybody, but you could play around with both. What I do know is that if you switch it over to X264, I think is what it is, it's going to be the CPU doing the encoding. Therefore, you're going to be using more CPU power while you're streaming. Personally, I don't like to do that because my CPU is not the most powerful thing ever. And so I like to actually keep mine on NVENC. So that's what I do. Here's what's really important, though. Your bit rate. If you are streaming, and I'm going to recommend that all Twitch streamers stream at 720p, 60 frames per second. If you go to 1080 and you are not a partner, you will not get video quality options. I should say your viewers will probably not get video quality options to switch it to a lower quality if their internet can't keep up with it. Sometimes affiliates will get it, but it kind of depends on how many people are streaming. And there's, wow, man, that is some pretty gnarly stuff going on out there. I hope I don't lose power in the middle of this. That would be unfortunate. But some affiliates won't even get the what they call the encoding options, the video quality options while you're watching a stream. So to avoid running into that problem, you just stream 720p, 60 frames per second all the time. I realize, oh, you want to have the best stream, you want to have the best quality, but really all you're going to do is end up bottlenecking everybody if you try to go too high. So for 720p 60 frames per second, a good bit rate, I have mine set to 3000, but I've heard that the best bit rates would be between making this number 3500 and 5000. I'll probably switch mine to 4000 here pretty soon. But there are some partners I've seen that actually have it down at 2500, and the reason they do that is because if you upload the video, I should say upload the stream slower, it means that people with really bad internet won't have as much problem watching it. Now, it's not going to be the best looking stream ever because, if your bit rate is lower and you're trying to do 720p 60 frames per second, sometimes your stream will start to pixelate and look like a checkerboard. So if you don't want that to happen, you need to raise this number up. But I wouldn't go too high because then, again, if it's too high, your viewers may have trouble with buffering and things like that. So that's that. And then when you over here down in video, you can switch. You can see I have my canvas resolution set to 1080, which is fine. But my output, this is what's going out, 720, 1280 by 720. That's 720p. And then my frame rate is 60 frames per second. So those are the settings that you really need to pay attention to when you're streaming. I see people having trouble with this on the subreddit. and some other streaming buddies that I have who have issues with disconnections and dropping frames and things like that while they're streaming. So hopefully this was helpful. I tried to make it really quick. I think I'm going to upload another video about how I do my overlays and things like that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.